All right, so this is part 2. So, so when you marry somebody who has evil spirits, you now deal with those evil spirits. And if you don't get a divorce, there's no way you can get rid of those evil spirits because you are connected to that person spiritually. So everybody who says, oh, marriage is just a piece of paper, it is beyond that. It's a spiritual connection that you have with somebody. And that's why us as Christians, we're not supposed to have sex before we're married, because you become spiritually tied to somebody. That's why you can, if you have had sex before, you can just be having a grand old day and start thinking about somebody that, from years ago, because you have that soul tie with them. So it's so much bigger than just a piece of paper. It is a spiritual connection that God made only for it to be a man and a woman / husband and wife. So this is something that we need to just stop saying, oh, well, I can marry anybody. I'm going to tell you my story, and I'm going to try to make this fast because I'm at my halfway mark. So I married somebody. I was a Christian, Apostolic Pentecostal, and I married somebody who was also a Christian, Lutheran. Okay, he was Lutheran. Now, he was one of those I only go to church on holidays type people. So we're just going to say he wasn't in church. He wasn't in church. So imagine how my life was. He drank, he smoked, he partied. He didn't smoke often, but he did drink a lot. And he did get turned up when he drank. And when we first got married, I was kind of on the fence of my walk with Christ. But as we progressed in our marriage, I started getting closer to God. And when I tell you that I experienced some demonic things in my home, during my sleep, in my relationship, it was things that I couldn't even talk to him about because he just wouldn't have got it. Like, Lutheran and Apostolic Pentecostal are like night and day. Like, turn right, they don't clap, they don't worship, they don't yell, they don't shout, they don't praise God how we praise God. So basically it's like you being with somebody who's in a different religion. So yeah, it's like being married to somebody who does not believe. You're unequally yoked. You really are, and it shows. Okay.